Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Folu and this is Get Candid with Folu, where we talk about everyday life issues. I bring in my personal opinion and that of any invited guests on the show. On today's episode, I will be talking about I'm sorry versus I apologize. Which one do I personally feel carries more weight? And obviously, I would like to hear from you. I would like to read from you on your personal opinions about these two phrases or these two means of conveying, remorse. Obviously, grammatically, they are synonyms, so they mean the same thing, right? But personally, I truly feel like it is not totally what is being said. It's how you're conveying what you mean, right? One of my friends said at her job, it was explained that sorry conveys acceptance of guilt and taking responsibility, but apologizing does not necessarily accept any guilt. It only takes responsibility. And I thought that was spot on because that's exactly how I feel. Trust me, honestly, if I tell you I apologize, I mean, I know I'm giving my personal secret right now, but if I tell you, you know what, I apologize, I'm just telling you for peace to reign. I don't necessarily personally feel like I apologize conveys the depth of the fact that, you know what, I won't do it again. I would not intentionally do it again. I apologize as well. You don't like it? I apologize. Or you know how some people will say, well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Obviously, personally, that in my opinion is not a way of actually, it's not a good way to show remorse. I'm sorry you feel, you might as well not because you're not saying that the way I feel, you're not validating the way I feel for what you have done, for your actions. If you say, you know what, I didn't mean for you to feel that way and I am truly sorry that it came off to you that way. You know, some people say, I'm sorry you feel that way. I say, well, it's your problem. You choose to feel that way. Well, sorry about that. So again, you that is still saying sorry, but how you express it, I think truly matters. So I apologize. I think it's something that, is just, okay, an action. I apologize. And that's it. So that's just my personal view, which also brings me to another point of teaching our children to always say what they're sorry for. Like if something happens, and they just say, I'm sorry. What exactly are you sorry for? Are you just sorry because I'm angry and maybe I yelled at you or I told you, you shouldn't do that? Why exactly are you sorry? And even in adulthood, I think that, when we're apologizing, if somebody has told us what we did, then obviously that's why you're sorry. But if you feel a need to apologize for something, you got to let people know exactly what it is that you're apologizing for. Again, when I said important to teach your children, there are a lot of adults that cannot say sorry. It's like they just cannot say sorry. Whether I apologize or sorry, either one they cannot say. And it's like, why? Especially, I have to say, I feel like the older generation, like our parents and things like that, they find it very difficult to apologize to children. It's like, why can't you do that? Why can't you let a child know? Because you're not always right. You're not always perfect, right? Why can't you let a child know that, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Like, I actually even think that when you're able to apologize, it elevates you. Why would someone be too proud? Like I have some coworkers, they do stuff. Listen, I've had coworkers that they do stuff that's wrong. Clearly wrong, disrespectful, and they just cannot say sorry. It's like, why? It's obviously a form of pride. If you feel that, why am I apologizing? And some people don't even know that they are doing that. They don't know that it's something that is observed about them. It's like they just don't know. So please, as we are raising our children, let us encourage them. Whether it's like, I'm sorry or that you choose to say, or I apologize, or I'm just talking personally that I'm sorry carries more weight for me. For you not to be able to say you're sorry, for you not to be able to apologize, whichever one, again, really, guys, it's whichever one you choose, whichever one you think works for you is up to you, really. But for you not to be able to apologize for something that you have done, personally, I feel like it means that you think that you're perfect, right? So because you're perfect, you cannot do wrong. Because if somebody has made it clear to you that, listen, you did this and it hurt me or it hurt my feelings, why can't you just say, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. For children, for instance, because I have this example of this child that, I scolded, and I think I called her a brat or something like that. And then she was crying and, she said, well, you hurt my feelings. And honestly, in my heart of hearts, I'm like, feelings? I hurt your feelings. You have feelings. But the truth is, I did hurt her feelings. And now, to be completely honest, I don't know if I apologized to her because she was being a brat. But again, I should have. I hurt her. Well, should I have? I don't know. Because I think now I'm contradicting myself, Abby. Well, maybe I should have, maybe I should not have. But let's see. So she was truly being a brat. And I scolded her and she was crying. I think that perhaps I could have said, you know what? I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. However, this and this and this is the reason why I had to do this or I had to say this. But then again, is that not trying to justify my actions? Listen, that's discipline, okay? That's in disciplining a child. I think that's different from adults to adults. Maybe I'm contradicting myself. Maybe I am. Anyway, back to the point that we were saying. So really, I truly feel like pride is what will make you not be able to apologize to someone when you have clearly hurt their feelings and they let you know. They bring it to your attention that, listen, you did this and I did not like it. If you did not intend to hurt their feelings, then it should be easy. But if you intended to hurt their feelings, if that was really what you were aiming at, that's, you know what, I want to do it for this person, and you choose not to apologize, I guess it's between you and them and how you choose to resolve your issues. But anyway, in a nutshell, in conclusion, tell me, I want to hear from you. Do you think I apologize is the same? Are you okay with someone saying I apologize to you or I'm sorry? Does both mean the same thing to you? Or do you think that you prefer someone to say I'm sorry as opposed to I apologize? Do you think that makes it weightier, that's more sincere to you than they apologize? Or do you think I apologize is actually more sincere than I'm sorry? I'd like to hear from you. Let's discuss in the comment section. So that's it from me on today's episode of Get Candid with Folu. Till we see you next time. Bye.